I know you say it's a lagging indicator, but that is one of the areas where people feel it the pinch the most.
Yes.
And when we were also looking at the analysis a little bit earlier on, you talked about how many people in the household are now either underemployed or unemployed. Then I'm putting it to you, Mr. Additional, where you have the administration talking about creating all these millions of jobs out there, and people are looking at the figures and saying it does not tally with what we have from the MBS or so. So how do we marry those kind of statistics?
It could have been worse. You see, the thing is about growth is a momentum thing. By the time you got into recession, the recessionary gap started 3 years earlier. So this administration came in and we're already in that momentum. Now, the exit as well is going to take the same that path. So that's why it's too early to celebrate. To see what's happening in the United States. Obama did all the work, and then Trump is, the unemployment numbers and everything are looking, because of the difference between the leading and lagging indicators. So it's easy to pass blames, but that's not the issue. The truth is that you must understand the facts and allow these things to take their time. However, it could have been accelerated if we had lowered the interest rates like the Ghanaians. And so we would have, instead of maybe 1.4% growth in the Q3, we'll be at about 2.5 and so on. And the currency would have staggered a little bit, but you will still get there. I think right now, if you look at the good news is there that we have high reserves, we have inflation declining gradually over time, we have some stability. We've been able to raise money in spite of all of this. In spite of the downgrades, we're able to raise money, over $3.3 billion. And that's progress, and I think we need to recognize that. Okay.
Mr. Rwani, before we come back to Mr. Additional, I don't know if our producers can help us with the slides. Let's look at the chronology, how we've gone from the beginning of the year, real quick. Just run through them real quick.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Quickly we can. Okay, so that's the first one, the quarter one, quarter two.
Quarter one, we went out to the market, raised $1 billion, and we even took more. We had a tap of $0.5 billion. That was kudos to the Ministry of Finance. In spite of all the difficulty, we were able to raise funding. And NLC demanded a wage review. Of course, that was ignored. The Naira crashed in the parallel market to 520 because of inconsistencies in the foreign exchange market. Unemployment rose to 34.8%. And then in the second quarter, of course, the president had gone out for medical vacation. We had the IFX window introduced April 22nd, which happened to be my birthday. Nigeria exited from a recession, technically 0.55, but then revised later on to 0.72, which was good. And the budget 2017 was passed into law in May. So 5 months. So you can imagine a lag there. Then Focado's pipeline reopened after 1 year of force majeure in the third quarter. President Buhari returned after a timeout in the UK. Euro economy expanded by 1.4% year on year in the third quarter. The exchange rate for tickets, international tickets, was moved from 306 to 325 and then to 359. Unemployment went up to 40% in the third quarter. Fuel scarcity came back again in the fourth quarter because, again, it's dynamic static solution was being used for dynamic problems. So we have that. 2018 budget submitted to the National Assembly in time. Moody's downgraded Nigeria. Nigeria went again to the market and raised another $3.3 billion and had better rates in spite of the downgrade. I think that was good. Oil price, again, crossed 60, and today we're at about $66, record territory. Our benchmark price is 47. We are at least almost 30%, if not 40% higher than what the benchmark price. Excellent. So
what sort of shape are we in then, if you're looking
now let's look at the good. The good news is that in spite of all of this, Nigeria's 6th highest diaspora remittance, Nigerians abroad remitted $21 billion back. So apart from oil, our largest export is our scale. Nigeria, 5th largest agri output in the world, higher than that of Brazil, over $100 billion in 2015 and 2016. That's what Mr. Additional is talking about. And the president was talking about it in the program earlier on today, that people in Katsina, Kano used to come and rent farms. That's changed. 25th largest services output. Services alone, including Nollywood and what we're doing here, $283 billion. We're next to Belgium. Second lowest cost of living in dollar terms in the world, in terms of dollars. Yesterday they said if you save $1 a day, you end up saving $1 a whole year, 365 naira in a year. Then the good news continues. Nigeria was number 3 in entrepreneurial activity in the entire world, next to Zambia and Senegal. 36.6% of Nigerians are entrepreneurs, nascent or active. I think that's good. Second largest producer of roots and tubers, that's yams and cocoa yam and all of that. 108 million tons, next to China. China is number 1 in that. And 6th largest producer of cocoa, even though we are sliding way below. We are 200,000 tons. Cameroon has overtaken us. In fish and aquaculture, we have 1 million tons, and we are 25th in the world. But then the bad news comes in. Our rate of inflation is 13th highest in the world. So in spite of all the talk about inflation coming down and using interest rates, we are number 13th in the world. Second highest level of deforestation. 57% of our forests have been mowed down, right? And that's bad. 1 in every 2 households was unemployed. 1 person in every 2 households. And 2 in every household was underemployed. We have the 13th highest rate in poverty pay index. 68.9% of our population earn below $2 a day. Now, the ugly part of it, we have the 20th highest death rate, in the world, of all the countries in the world.
That's just for 2017.
Yes, 20th highest death rate. 12.2 people died in every 1,000, right? The number of certified Nigerian refugees abroad, 168,000. We are 18th highest in the world. 55,800 people, Nigerians, applied for political asylum, 11th highest in the world. And 6th highest population of prisoners. Of course, the United States has the highest number of prisoners, 2.1 million. Nigeria has 68,259 prisoners. Well, terrorist attacks were now 7 after Yemen. And illiteracy, 40.4% of adult population are illiterates in this country. Niger has the highest, 80.9, Guinea next to that. And then 8th lowest life expectancy, 53.8 years is the average life expectancy of the Nigerian, while in Monaco, 90 years, 89.5 years. Okay. That's the summary. Okay.
But what I'm going to do is ask you to hold your thoughts.
Yeah.
There's a lot to take in, but a fantastic way to analyze what is going on right now. And we're going to get Mr. Additional to respond to what Mr. Rouhani has said, aren't we, Auntie?
Indeed, but that'll be after this break. Don't go away.